That following year, 1994, ECW is airing Heatwave 94, The Battle for the Future, at the infamous ECW Arena in Philadelphia, effing Pennsylvania.
Philly, have a cheesesteak, go see ECW on a night. What a night. I love that it was like centrally located. I think that's a thing too, man. They had people, I bet it was
Yeah.
like regulars that kept going to this because what a
Well,
cool
yeah.
thing you could go to every week.
The front row guys, those guys became a part of the whole ECW mystique. There was always the guy with the beard and the long hair, and he was standing next to a guy I think that was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. They were a common fixture in ECW taping. I've said this before, but the crowd, I swear, the crowd added so much. They were a part of the ECW experience, man. The chanting, influential to a lot of live sports fandom. Like you're at a game and you hear ref, you suck, or bullshit. I really feel like ECW, their lore had something to do with that.
They also, the fans in ECW made other fans, especially in wrestling, step their sign game up. They had funny ass signs that you would see on the tapings.
Crude.
It's just a
And
penis going in Hulk Hogan's mouth, and it's fantastic.
they had their transition, and like as you could see in this super card, Taz, he's not Taz like, man, I'll choke your ass out, Taz. He's like a spoof of Tasmanian Devil, the Looney Tune character. He doesn't speak. All he talks is ooga booga. He's like from the jungle and shit. Like, so that's that early 90s cartoony shit.
Wasn't he called Tasmaniac?
The Tasmaniac,
Yes. Yeah, his hair was crazy. It looked like he got his hair done at the same place that the guys from Public Enemy got their hair done at with those crazy braids.
See, I remember that, Matt. What we not okay? We'll get to that. Oh man, I swear. Yeah. Ooh, we start this off. See, there he doing it again. And we starting this off with Hack Meyers and the Rockin' Rebel versus the Bad Breed, Axel and Ian Rodden. Out of these four people, only one is still alive. Guess which one?
Is it one of the Rottens, Steve?
Yeah.
Axel.
Nope.
Damn it.
Dead as disco. It's Ian. Surprisingly, he's still alive. He actually ran his own local IWA federation, man. But the Rockin' Rebel guy, he's a piece of work. He passed away via suicide. But before that, he took his wife out the game too. He held her hostage in the closet, and shortly after that took her life and then his own, man. So their children are left orphans, man. So Rockin' Rebel, forever a piece of shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that. He doesn't look cool. I mean, he's very generic looking. I do like that one of these guys just walks into the ring like from the entrance and immediately just slaps the living shit out of whoever's in the ring.
I'm not saying mullets died in the 90s, but those kind of mullets should have been retired. If you want to keep mulleting in the 90s, there's a certain way to go about it. Rockin' Rebel, it looked like he came from a Poison tour.
You got to have a head and a chin and stuff to make a mullet look correct. And Rockin' Rebel's got some stuff going on, Steve. Nothing's working. You got to start from scratch. Create a character again and not this.
But first, he should have just worked on his internal. If he had a lot of things going on, before we get to the mullet, he should have worked on that, man. But Rockin' Rebel, rocking that nasty dude, they ended up losing. I think Axel Rodden gives Hack Meyers a flying bulldog, and he gets the pin. But after that, Rockin' Rebel, he turns on Hack Meyers.
We know why, Steve. This guy, he's got a lot of internal strife. He's not thinking correctly, so he blames Hack Meyers for the loss. And they get into a brawl to go to the backstage, Steve, which I feel is like an obligatory thing in ECW also. You finish the match, and then you have to then fight your way to the backstage area just to cherry on top.
And then they tag the next wrestler. You're it.
Yeah, get in there.
The next match is Chad Austin with Jason versus Mikey Whipwreck. Both of these guys are diminutive fellas. Chad Austin and Jay Thun are both They're both 5'9". I was 5'9" in like 7th grade,
Yeah.
and then Mikey Whipwreck is 5'7".
He looks just like a dude that came in off the street. I mean, and I feel like that's what his character is. Like he's just a
Yeah,
guy, like a townie, and he looks
that was his appeal. He was like the everyday man. We could be him. Like he's one of us. But the dude was legit, man. From the matches I've seen, he knows how to take bumps. He's had some legendary matches. His reputation was him getting his ass beat. The man was actually trained by Mick Foley, so that tells you a lot.
Yeah, I mean, he's one of those guys like Spike Dudley that can just take his ass whooping in the coolest of ways. So I always knew him just from the tapes that I saw. His gimmick is funny. It's like this guy walked in off the street. Look at him. Yeah, the whole Jason thing and Chad Austin, it's a weird relationship, Steve, because Chad Austin comes in, and usually it's not like, I'm going to introduce my manager, but this guy goes out of his way to get into the ring and be like, hey, my new manager's here, and he's the sexiest man in the world.
Jathan.
And Jason comes in one of the gayest ways possible is a suit jacket with no shirt on under it,
Yeah.
and the greasiest white jerry curl that you can come out with fresh. And this guy, Steve, I don't know what happened to Jason after this, but I don't dig it and I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening here.
His butthole looks like a dolphin's forehead.
Booty. Booty was more important than food. Booty.
And Chad Austin looks like he's in Gummo. He looks like a character from Gummo, Steve. This guy's ugly. He's not the sexiest man in America or whatever Jason is.
I will say though, Chad Austin, he can work, man. He did some pretty impressive maneuvers, but he doesn't have the look. Mikey Whipwreck didn't have the look, but like he knew how to work that with his character. The fact that Chad Austin's wearing like a singlet, like he's trying to make himself look like a legitimate wrestler. And even though you have the moves, you would have been better off coming out in like jeans and a t-shirt or something.
Was this always the case? I don't remember specifically, but like Mikey Whipwreck comes out to Beck Loser. So like, do they come out to like just normal songs? All of them, or was that just like singular to some dudes?
That was always my thing with ECW, man. Like they used trademark copywritten music and they got away with it because they were kind of the underground company, whereas like a lot of those record execs, they probably didn't blip on their radar, basically.
Yeah, because somebody else comes out to like Even Flow. Is that Tommy Dreamer? Who is that?
It might have been Tommy Dreamer.
Yeah, I just thought that was cool. This is a confusing match. This match, we get some cool moves. At the end of this, Chad Austin somehow, I forget how he wins. He wins. And then he gets up, takes the mic from the announcer, and is like, hey, guys, I cheated. I used brass knuckles to win this match. That's not cool. This guy should still be champion. He didn't do that. One, he didn't use brass knuckles. They were never brought in.
Yeah.
Just had them there, never used them. And everyone's sitting there scratching in their fucking head, including Jathan, because he's like, buddy, what are you doing? Like, that's our belt now. But Mikey gets the belt back, but then they just start whooping his ass. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, the whole thing was convoluted. Like, you got the belt, but then you throw it back to dude, and then y'all proceed to beat his ass.
Joey Styles mentioned something at the end where he said that Chad Austin hated the audience so much that he didn't want them to have the satisfaction of seeing him win the belt, so he gave the belt back. That was Joey Styles' expert opinion, which still makes absolutely no fucking sense. Just a weird end of match. It could have been a fine match, but it was just like then 10 minutes of like, what the fuck?
Yeah. No matter how you dress it,
just
it
kick
just
this guy a couple of times because it allows Jason to throw a couple of moves on him, Steve.
And then in the next match, we have Stevie Richards with Angel versus Tommy Dreamer. Now, Stevie Richards' mullet, you know what? I respect it. It's got symmetry, it's got flow, it's got length.
Something majestic about it. I mean, the one that we were talking, the Rockin' Rebel had like blonde. It was just gross doll hair. This is more of a flowing mane, like a lion's mane. And we love Stevie Richards, Steve. I think we can both say that. The guy's a legend. Still funny as fuck, too. He has a cool podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, shout out, hey Angel, what's up?
Angel, she's dark.
She's
She's
nice.
pale.
I like that.
Yeah. But Tommy Dreamer, and this is another early character transition, man. Like I don't know what his thing was. He's dressed like a male stripper. He's just got
It
the
looks like he's just bouncer at a gay strip club, Steve. It's weird.
yeah, got the
Shirtless
black
with
pants.
fucking suspenders, leather
Yeah.
suspenders. It's just odd.
These days, he's known as the innovator of violence. So clearly, this was before his extreme days.
He hadn't started innovating yet. You know, he was just innovating fashion.
I don't know what he was doing with those suspenders, man. And it's a pretty short match because Tommy Dreamer, he wins by submission, and then he throws Stevie out of the ring, gets on the mic, he calls out Shane Douglas and Sabu. He wants that title. He wants a shot at that title. Mr. Franchise, Shane Douglas, he comes out. He's like, man, F you. You get your shot when you get your shot. Hey, Mr. Hughes, do my light work. So, Mr. Curtis Hughes, Mr. Mean Mug.
He looks like a bad guy in an 80s drug movies, Steve. He's definitely the guy behind the guy.
The
you know?
henchman.
Exactly.
And that's what he does with Shane. He's the henchman.
He looks the part. He's a big ass dude, that's for sure. But he comes in. Now Tommy Dreamer's got a second match, Steve. He's got to go against Mr. Hughes.
Another staple of ECW. They do those impromptu matches. Like, yeah. I just beat this dude's ass. Who can whoop me? And then another guy comes out, and it's a completely different match of its own. But yeah, man, Mr. Hughes comes in, and throughout this match, they randomly cut on some like John Fogerty type music for like 10 seconds, and then it cuts off. I don't know if somebody just missed their cue, but Dreamer, he runs into a chair. He runs into the rope, and Shane hits him in the back with a chair. And then he runs into Mr. Hughes, who delivers a just delicious sidewalk slam.
It was nice. It was definitely nice. And then Douglas gets in the ring and is like, dude, nice fucking match. I like that. This is friendship, Steve. Douglas like, congratulations on the ass kicking. Oh, by the way, who's that little tenderoni there? Because Steven Richards and Angel haven't even had time to get out of the ringside. So Angel's still there, and Shane Douglas is like, hey, you. Yeah, you. Why don't you come over here real quick? Talk to the franchise.
Now, Matt, you're originally a PA guy, man. Are you familiar with New Brighton, Pennsylvania?
I think that's like southeast of Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I'm more of a central PA dude.
That's where Shane Douglas is from, man. Who knows? You might run into him one day, and y'all could watch a Steelers game together.
Hell yeah, dude. I'll hang out with the franchise. We've got a lot to talk about, especially taste in women, because he takes a liking to Angel, and he's like, hey, how about you come to my match? Come watch a champion. How about that? That's game, Steve.
He pulled up on her like a pimp. Now, yeah, his stable he ain't got no motion. Why don't you come over here and make some money with me, honey?
The whole time he's laying game on her, him and Mr. Hughes are just kicking the shit out of Tommy Dreamer, who's just on the ground. He's like, yeah, Angel, God damn it.
Won't stay down.
Wait, you want to come to my corner in my match? So Angel's down, Steve. She's like, yeah, and apparently you don't know who the fuck I am, because he asked her about being like loyal or something. It's you're right. It is very pimpish, So, but Angel's down for the cause, Steve. She's about to walk that stroll, Steve, that franchise stroll.
You know how to get down for your man, huh? And the next match is the Pitbulls. Pitbull number 1, Pitbull number 2 with Jathan versus the Tasmaniac. And they promote it, or they put up the card that it's going to be Tasmaniac and a mystery tag partner.
I like how business like this gets, because the Pitbulls come out and they're on leashes. So it's all very like crazy Fight Club. And then some voice comes in like, we've had some travel issues and there's nobody here. So this match is canceled. Sorry about that.
And then the Tasmaniac shows up, and I think they're playing maybe Nirvana.
Yeah, but I was like just shocked to see. I didn't know about Tasmaniac, Steve. Taz was one of my favorite guys in ECW because he was just cool, but this was not cool. He doesn't really get to do too much because he just gets the shit stomped out of him. There's like a good 3 minutes where the Pitbulls are just taking turns holding him on the ground and kicking him, and he never fully like lays down. He's just constantly like in doggy style. You know,
And,
it's weird.
and randomly, Hack Myers and Mr. Hughes show up in the aisle having a fight. Like, y'all didn't even have a match. How did this beef start?
I mentioned like sort of the low budget of this. They only have one camera, so a lot of this stuff is happening, and you're not even seeing it. And Joey Styles is nowhere. Like I don't know if he had to take a piss, and Mr. Hughes like something. Maybe it's like I don't know what happened with those two dudes.
Yeah, you got to give Joey some grace. He's rocking the 1s, 2s, and 3s, man. And
oh my god,
one of the goats.
shit.
Rockin' Rebels whole ass, he's just out there. And then after that, 911 comes out. He's the one that just breaks up the bullshit. He just comes out and choke slams motherfuckers. But not this time because 911, he gets jumped. And Taz, he's getting jumped. It's just craziness going on. Then all of a sudden, Sabu pops out and things really get nasty.
Get real nasty. He's going to jump off a couple of chairs. He's going to slam a chair into somebody and maybe do a leg drop. It's the whole thing, Steve. Exactly. But this is a confusing mess. Much like the ending of that other match where you're just like, what the fuck happened here? What's going on? It was entertaining, though. I will say that. There was a lot of fun to be had. But
he's my favorite of all time in ECW, man. Like, I don't think his character's ever been different. It's always just been the Middle Eastern, whatever. Like, he doesn't speak. He just comes in. He's the genocidal, homicidal, suicidal maniac.
I think Rob Van Dam's probably my all-time for ECW, but there's a lot of people that are neck and neck, including one of the people in the next match, the Sandman, Steve. We got a little gimmick match coming up. Sandman versus Iron Man Tommy Cairo, who I've never heard of, in a damn kendo stick match.
Yeah.
Why would you go up against Sandman in a kendo stick match? I don't know anybody who's an expert in it other than him.
And can't forget, he's accompanied by Woman, aka Nancy Benoit, so fine. And Tommy Cairo, he's accompanied by Peaches, who was Sandman's real wife at the time.
And I think there's some joke in this match because I think Tommy Cairo says that Sandman owes him money because he fucked his wife, or I forget what some weird thing that I read on the internet. But I mean, this is pretty much what you'd expect. These guys got kendo sticks. It takes a while for it to ramp up, which I was like, okay, I'm gonna fast forward through all this bullshit where they're just like chasing each other around a little bit outside the ring. And quick shout out because I love Sandman because he has an obligatory pre-match cigarette that he always has to smoke. And it's glorious, Steve. It's how I wish in my 20s I wanted to live my life.
Yeah.
Everything I do.
Think he's smoking Parliaments?
Nah, dude. That's a straight cowboy killer, bro. That's a Marlboro Red, just deep burn on that lungs.
He's totally a cowboy red. And most of this match is Sandman getting his ass beat with the cane.
Yeah, I mean, he takes a beating. The match is over with. This motherfucker has blood. He's got blood, it looks like, coming out of his belly button. He got his ass whooped so hard. But he gets to go home to Woman, Steve. So...
And he gets the win by, you guessed it, just beating the shit out of Tommy Cairo with that cane.
And after the match, Steve, he had a pre-match sig. When you win, when he's basking in victory, Woman comes over and lights that post-match cigarette, and I love that. That turned me on, actually. I got a little chubby right now.
Just very accentuating. And Sabu busts through a wall, and... Paulie, like, whoa. Paulie, he tries to stop him. 911 comes out. He tries to stop him. But I guess he's got a match with Shane Douglas with Mr. Hughes and Angel now. This is for the heavyweight championship.
It's the match to determine which man was the future of professional wrestling, Steve.
Of professional wrestling.
That's stakes. Fuck a champion. You're the future of professional. And even Shane Douglas earlier, when he was on the mic, beating Tommy Dreamer, called out like Hulk Hogan, a bunch of people. He's like, these people aren't the fucking future of wrestling. I am.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like his boot little fringe shit, but other than that, Shane Douglas is a badass. So he's in here, Steve. This is a decent ass match.
This is unheard of at the time when a performer in one company is actually acknowledging other people in other companies. Vince did not want you doing that. And Eric, he would eventually do that to his detriment.
But that's what made this fucking cool because they would do that every so often, and the crowd would too. And beefing is always the best of. Everybody enjoys it, man. Rap beefs, all that shit. It's just it gets you into it. So it was fucking cool. And I think both these guys are also in the Hall of Fame of ECW. I mean, these guys are legends, but I can't think of anything like crazy other than just like the normal Sabu shit that happened. But I enjoyed the match.
The lights go out. This is so low budget, but that's what we appreciate about ECW. Like, I don't know if somebody just hit a switch accidentally, like their back was on the wall. Like, oh shit, let me.
Some security guards like, oh fuck, man, like, what is that? I hope that didn't do anything.
Oh, nothing to see here, guys.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta go shit. Anywho, so once the lights come back on, the match is still happening. Sabu starts bringing shit in at one point. He always has a chair. He brings a table out and like kind of like sets it up against the outside barrier. He gets Shane on that table, and you know when that's coming out, something weird's about to happen. And he moonsaults and misses, and that's kind of his demise in this match, Steve.
Yeah, they say he broke his neck, and I don't know if that's a work or legit. He probably did really break his neck. Because
I mean, that motherfucker has had some of the most gruesome wrestling. Is he the one that had his... Didn't he have his like a muscle get torn off of his arm or some shit?
The barbed wire match with Terry Funk.
Oh, fuck me. And we'll get to that later, too. But so he gets knocked out. Apparently he has a broken neck. That's fucking crazy. It's just basically like a TKO, and Shane Douglas wins. So it's the franchise, Steve. I guess he's the future.
And Paul E, he ends up getting beat down, but we can't end a supercard in the early 90s ECW without 911 chokeslamming, because he chokeslams Shane, and now he wants a piece of Mr. Hughes. Mr. Hughes gets chokeslammed.
He looked like he was scared to get chokeslammed, though, because it takes, or maybe it was 911, like, yo, dude, you got to help me out. Because when he gets him in it, you can see him talking. Like, it looked like he was telling him what to do. He's like, fucking.
That's a lot of weight to loft around.
That is.
And Angel, she hits 911 with a chair. He's like, bitch, what? Hey, yeet.
Yeah. Angel takes a nice bump. She takes a hell of a bump. I like 911's thing. I mean, he's just a big ass dude that just chokes, and that's it.
That's his whole purpose.
Fuck it. I love that. He's like the Sandman.
One of the acts sucked on Apollo. Yeah. Again, the genius of Paul Lee. He knew what people's like strong points were. He knew that 911 wasn't a good worker. If he had an actual match, it would suck. But it's like, dude, you're big. You're very intimidating looking. I think you should just wear this leather vest and come out and just choke slam people.
Just fuck people up. Hell yeah.
If a match does suck, come in and that'll shake shit up. But the second part of this main event is the barbed wire match. Dory Funk Jr. and Terry Funk versus the Public Enemy, Johnny Grunge and Rocco Rock. Hey, ho, hey, oh, yeah.
Yes,
I love me some Public Enemy, man. And I'm sick of the hatred. I'm sick of the vitriol.
I'll tell you one thing, man. They come in rocking like 8 layers of clothes so they don't get fucking barbed wired up.
And they come out to Onyx. Slam! Da, da, da. Come on. Is that not hard?
That is cool. But, I mean, it's Rocco Rock and Johnny Grunge.
They can put on a match, man. So they come out, and they're from South Central LA, even though they're not. But for this storyline, they're from South Central LA. But they start the match off at the top of the Eagle's Nest because I guess they just don't want no parts of them crazy Funk brothers.
And I don't blame them, dude. These motherfuckers are crazy. And this is a good match. And I don't know if this was something that happened a lot. Is this the time? Because you see a lot of ECW montages and collections where people are throwing chairs into the ring. Is
them versus Terry Funk and Cactus Jack at the time.
Well, at one point he's like, throw me some damn chairs. And Philadelphia complies, Steve, with every chair in the arena to the point where somebody gets on the thing and is like, if you don't stop throwing chairs, we will close down. We will stop this.
No, you won't because we eat that stuff up. And I gotta say, Terry Funk pile drivers is just something about them that make them look off. It's like he's pulling on you. It's a different kind of pile driver. Like he's pulling on like your pants,
Yep.
and then he's like driving you in.
It's one like smooth motion where Terry
Yeah.
Funk's not a smooth guy. He's always been old and just clunky. But yeah, you're right. He perfected that. And I mean, he perfected this kind of match because this is his fucking forte. This has to be a fucking hell of a life where you got to get ready to get torn to shit in a match, like in front of a bunch of people. And I guess Terry Funk just loves pain, Steve. This guy's a masochist.
Have you ever tried to climb a barbed wire fence?
I tried to climb over a barbed wire fence like on a farm that was like waist high when I was fat and got caught up on it just a little bit, Steve. And it was a nightmare for my fat ass. I can't imagine doing what these guys are doing.
It's impossible to clear a barbed wire fence without getting snagged. I tried my best, man, and every time I catch one of those barbs. So to have the whole ring surrounded by barbed wire, everything was just down by the end of this match. Like those barbed wires were torn.
Well, they eventually, like when Public Enemy wins this, which they do, I mean, Terry Funk is wrapped in all of the barbed wire. They just lay on him. He's wrapped in barbed wire. He's been hit with 5 chairs, slammed on chairs, and he gets up. He can't even get out of the fucking barbed wire, Steve.
Yeah,
I don't know that he ever did. I think they had to get him back and like cut it off of him because he was trying to like pull it off like a wet t-shirt and it wasn't coming, Steve. So pause.
Terry Funk is 50 in this match. Dory Funk Jr. is 53.
We're gonna whoop your ass in a tax and salt match. Can this motherfucker just have a regular match, Steve?
He used to. And I think in the 90s, he was just like, oh, man, throw me some tacks. Throw me a hammer.
We got loser has to drink spoiled milk match. It's always something weird.
Chainsaw your nuts on a pole match.
You have to do my divorce match. But yeah, I mean, this is a bloody mess. This is how you want an ECW pay-per-view to end. A guy wrapped in barbed wire bleeding profusely. It's fantastic. Oh my God!